articulate with 1,000 tongues to lift one cry. And then from north to south and east to west, we hear Christ be magnified. And we're the whole earth echoing His imminence. His name would burst from sea and sky. The rivers to the mountain tops, we hear Christ be magnified. And oh, Christ being magnified, let His praise arise. Christ being magnified in me. Oh, Christ being magnified in the altar of my life. Christ being magnified in me. And every creature find its inmost melody, and every human heart is native cry. Oh, then one enraptured hymn of praise, we sing Christ be magnified. And oh, Christ be magnified, let His praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified in the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified, let His praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified in the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. I won't bow to idols, I'll stand strong and worship you. If it puts me in the fire, I'll rejoice 'cause you're there too. I won't be formed by feelings, I hold fast to what is true. Let the cross brings transformation and be crucified with you. 'Cause death is just a doorway into resurrection life. If I join you in your sufferings, then I'll join you in your rise. And when you return in glory, all the angels and the saints, my heart will still be singing, my song will be the same. And oh, Christ be magnified, let His praise arise. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified in the altar of my life. Christ be magnified in me. Oh, Christ be magnified, let His praise arise. Christ being magnified in me. Oh, Christ being magnified, the altar of my life. Christ being magnified in me.
Hey friend, thank you so much for tuning in to watch my cover of Christ Be Magnified by Cody Carnes, live from the Outer Banks, North Carolina. I just wanted to take a few moments just to share some final thoughts that I have about this video, and just want to thank a few people as well. First, I just want to thank my good friends Josh and Riley for making this video possible. Josh was in charge of all the videography and basically putting this entire video together. So huge shout out Josh, I appreciate you brother for putting this together. And also to my friend Riley, who even though that you won't see the shots in this video, she helped get some really cool shots while we were recording it on set. So if you guys follow my social media pages, specifically my Instagram, you see some of those pictures on there, but just want to also thank her for also being part of this creative project. Just some final thoughts that I have regarding this video, and kind of just my heart behind it. For the past 2 years of making worship content, it has always been a goal of mine to record a worship cover outdoors. And when I had an opportunity to go to the Outer Banks with some good friends from college, I could not pass on the opportunity. And as I was just choosing songs and really just thinking and planning this worship cover, really all I could think about was the beauty and splendor of God's creation, how I had the opportunity to be, in a place where, God's creation is, magnified, being at a beach near the ocean. And this song is also just a huge encouragement, to me personally as well. And I hope it's a really encouragement to you, that, while there is imagery that Cody Carnes writes in the song that alludes to, the creation and, talks about, mountains and, rivers, we are also God's creation as well. And, as, his beloved creatures here on earth, as humans, we are also made to be vessels of worship. And so I really hope that this song encourages you, that not only gives you appreciation of the world that God has created for us, but really just, especially if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, that you are encouraged, that you, are also supposed to be living a life as a vessel of worship. So, just wanted to share those few thoughts there. Lastly, I just want to share just a little bit, because some of the clips in this video are obviously not from the Outer Banks, and this was not in my idea or vision that I shared with Josh at all, but it kind of was something that he came up with as he was editing this video. Those other clips were from, and he was part of this trip as well, of an awesome trip that we got to take last summer to Indonesia. And that in itself was just such an awesome experience. And, I know I don't think I've shared a lot too much about it on here, but, for those who know me personally, you know a lot more about it. And I'm so glad that he even included those clips, because, I think the video as a whole together really just encompasses, just again, like the beauty and splendor of God's creation, like from north to south to east to west, from the rivers to the mountain tops. We sing Christ Be Magnified, and like worshiping on a beach in the Outer Banks in the States to, even at the time, like worshiping, in those clips, like I remember just like worshiping to the Lord, overseas, on the other side of the world. So it was just really cool to see those like two sides of imagery, grasslands and mountains over there, to like when we recorded, to being on a beach. And also for me personally, like just, it warmed my heart to know that I was worshiping, wherever I was, You know, so I hope, again, like, it's an encouragement to you to be a vessel of worship no matter where you are, you know, especially if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, and that, you know, you have a deeper, you know, that this video, you know, I guess causes you to have a deeper appreciation for God's creation. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a new person visiting the channel, I'd be very encouraged if you consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. God bless. Peace.